be reading The Town and Country Mice. Once upon a time, there were two mice. One mouse lived in a big city, and the other mouse lived in a quiet countryside. They were cousins, but they lived very different lives. The city mouse, let's call him Tommy, lived in a fancy house. He had lots of food to eat and plenty of toys to play with. He loved the city life with all its hustle and bustle. The country mouse, let's call her Lucy, lived in a little burrow near a beautiful field. She had fresh air and lots of space to run around. She enjoyed the peacefulness of the countryside. One day, Lucy decided to visit Tommy in the city. She wanted to see what his life was like. Tommy was excited to show her around and share his fancy life with her. When Lucy arrived at Tommy's house, she was amazed. There were so many tall buildings and bright lights. Tommy had all kinds of delicious food laid out for them to eat. They feasted on cheese, bread, and even some sweet desserts. However, as they were enjoying their meal, a loud noise scared them. It was a cat. They quickly hid under a table, shaking with fear. Lucy realized that the city life was not as safe as her quiet countryside. After the cat left, Lucy decided to return the favor and invite Tommy to visit her in the countryside. Tommy agreed, and they set off on a journey to Lucy's home. When they reached the countryside, Tommy couldn't believe his eyes. The grass was so green and the air was so fresh. Lucy showed him her burrow and introduced him to her friends, the birds and the rabbits. They had a simple meal of berries, nuts, and some fresh vegetables. While eating, they could hear the peaceful sounds of nature. Tommy enjoyed the calmness and felt relaxed. However, just as they were about to go to sleep, an owl hooted loudly. It startled Tommy, and he realized that the countryside could be dangerous too. The next morning, Tommy thanked Lucy for her hospitality, but decided it was time to go back to the city. He missed his comfortable house and all the excitement it had to offer. Lucy understood and hugged Tommy goodbye. They both realized that they were happier in their homes, even though they were different. From that day on, Tommy and Lucy remained good friends. They often shared stories about their adventures and appreciated the uniqueness of their lives. And so, the town mouse and country mouse learned that it's okay to have different preferences and that it's important to be grateful for what they had. They lived happily ever after, cherishing their own special places in the world. Words you may not have known, like journey, which is a long trip, burrow, a little hole in the ground where animals live, relax, feeling calm, hospitality, being nice to a guest, uniqueness, specialness, preferences, what they like more, cherishing, considering them or something important. What is the message of this story? The message of this story is that it's okay to like different things and live in different places. Some people may enjoy the busy city life with lots of excitement, while others prefer the peacefulness of the countryside. It's important to appreciate where we live and be grateful for what we have. And no matter where we live, we can still be good friends and share our stories with each other. Quick quiz. Question 1. Where did Tommy, the city mouse, live? A. In a big city. B. In a quiet countryside. C. In a burrow. Or D. In a forest. The answer is A. A big city. Question 2. What scared Tommy and Lucy when they were eating in the city? Was it A. A cat, B. A dog, C. A bird, or D. A squirrel? The answer is A. A cat. Question 3. What did Tommy and Lucy eat in the countryside? Did they eat berries, nuts, and fresh vegetables? B. Cheese, bread, and desserts? C. Pizza and hamburgers? Or D. Ice cream and candy? They ate A. Berries, nuts, and fresh vegetables. Question 4. What sound scared Tommy when he was in the countryside? Was it A. An owl hooting, B. Birds chirping, C. Music playing, or D. Cars honking? The answer is A. An owl hooting. Question 5. When did Tommy and Lucy learn from their adventure? A. It's okay to have different preferences. B. The countryside is always safer than the city. C. They should always stay in their own homes. Or D. They shouldn't be friends anymore. The correct answer is A. It's okay to have different preferences. Closing thoughts. What did you guys think of this story? Was it interesting, boring, or just meh? Where would you rather live? In the city or the countryside? And lastly, what do you personally think is the message of the story? Thank you for watching.